Hey y'all, what's up guys? It's been a while since I did a video, but I want to upload more videos, but I'm not really sure what kind of videos I want. I've been doing a lot of playthroughs and I think I stopped posting it a few months ago. I don't know why. I just got lazy. But it's almost the first year of the Switch 2 and I'm if you didn't know by now, I'm a big Nintendo guy. So it's been a year of buying games, and I just want to show what I have in my collection for the first year, year one of the Switch 2. Um, Sorry, my bed's kind of messy right now. But yeah, let's talk about the games I bought for the Switch 2 over the course of this year. Uh, Came out in June 5th. I was there for the launch day. I have it in my videos right here for the first day and unboxing I did. And it's been a year already. So it's pretty crazy. It was a good time waiting outside Best Buy. But I'll just show you my game collection. And you see the Switch collection back there. I'll save that for another video because it's just a lot of games now. But yeah, let's get on with the Switch 2 games I've gotten over the first year. So the first one's oh yeah, and I don't really care about game key cards, so these are just my games, not really true physical, but yeah. So the first one's Yakuza 0. I haven't played it that much, but when the Switch 2 came out, I just grabbed a bunch of stuff that was released, and I haven't played this, but I've heard good things about this one, so picked this up. It was not like 60 bucks or anything, so there we go. I think I got this on launch. I've opened it, but I haven't played through it. Bravely Default. I was playing this actually on my 3DS right before the Switch 2 got announced, but since it's an HD remaster, I figured why not? I'll just wait until this came out, and this came out, and I still haven't played it. But I logged in a bunch of hours on the 3DS, and it was a good time. So when I'm free, I'll get to this. Next one, another launch title. I picked up Street Fighter 6. Uh, it's a really good port. It looks just as good as the PS5 version, and I have the PS5 version. Actually, I have a PC version too, but this is one of the few games I wanted to get right at launch just to see how it looks, and it looks pretty good. Plays pretty well on handheld. Yeah, this is the newest Street Fighter entry. I haven't gotten too much on it, but still a good time. All right, another launch title, Cyberpunk 2077. Um, I haven't played through it. Yeah, there's a lot of Switch 2 games I haven't played through because my backlog has just been crazy. I've been trying to get rid of my Switch 1 backlog, but not really successful in that sense. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, a launch title, full game on card. This is not a game key card, which is pretty amazing. Um, yeah, I haven't played through this one yet, but good reviews, and um, this is the Ultimate Edition, so it has a lot of the DLCs included. So there we go. Next up are sports games, just because it's been a while since sports games came to the Switch 2, and or Nintendo platforms in general, ever since the Wii U days, because you know how badly that failed. But I just wanted to get. I'm actually a big NBA guy, so this is 2K26 with Shea Gilgis Alexander. He just lost in the finals recently, but yeah, I just wanted to pick up the latest 2K because I mean it's been coming out on the Switch, but I wanted to see how well it looks on the Switch too, and it does look and run well. Um, yeah, NBA 2K26. Another game that hasn't actually, a sports game that hasn't made it to the Nintendo platform in a while is Madden. And I'm not really even a football guy, but I just had to pick it up. They're both game key cards because they're over 60 gigabytes. But I just had to pick it up. I'm not a big football guy, but it's the first Madden that's come to the Switch in a long time, or Nintendo. So Just gotta support the games that haven't been releasing on the Switch or Nintendo in general, and that includes the upcoming Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, which is going to be the first Call of Duty in a while too. You notice a trend where a lot of the sports games stopped coming to Nintendo ever since the Wii U failure, and I think most developers were hesitant to go on the Switch, so they didn't, and well, that Switch was a success. So now they're bringing games over, which is good for everybody. So this is the Eagles. I forgot the guy's name. Oh, I already have a freaking. What the hell? Man, got cut. I don't know why. The hell? Oh well. I mean, sucks though. All right, Nintendo game, Pokemon Legends ZA. Not a big Pokemon guy, but I really like this one. Fast-paced battles, can't go wrong with that. And the first Pokemon game to come to the Switch 2 until Winds and Waves. Also, there's also Pokopia, but this is one of the early titles. Came out in October of last year. Played this a bunch on my trip in Japan, so good memories. Pretty easy game, but overall a good time. All right, my favorite Switch 2 games by far, and honestly the best Nintendo game I've played in a while, but Donkey Kong Bonanza, a system seller, probably the reason why I wanted to get a Switch 2. I mean, I would have gotten a Switch 2 regardless, but came out a month after the launch, and I beat this. I put like 40 hours in. I didn't complete it, but one of my favorite Nintendo games of all time, honestly, and maybe that's a stretch to say it right now this early, but I actually like this better than Odyssey. It's just a very fun mechanic of smashing through things. Something you don't really, a mechanic you don't really see that often, that was built specifically for Donkey Kong. So this is the first Donkey Kong 3D open world game in a while, since probably 64. A good one at that, a great one. And yeah, so far after this year, this is by far my favorite Switch 2 game, and I love this game. So there we go, Bonanza. Oh, real quick, I want to make a correction. I did beat Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I just didn't 100% it. That's what I was trying to say. And also, Bonanza is not an open world game. It's played through levels, and they call it layers. So I just wanted to make that correction. All right, next one is Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. I haven't played this one, but it was on sale for like 20 bucks. Game key card for a 4 GB game, so you make that of what you will. But I just picked it up because it was on sale for 20 bucks, and has Tetris on in it. I haven't actually played. I don't know if this is a different style Ultimate Puzzle Match, but I haven't played it. But I just picked it up because it was 20 bucks. Yeah. Second one is Raidou 2 Mystery of the Soulless Army. I haven't played this one yet. You can see it's still wrapped. I think it was on sale too. Most of the games I'm about to show you I picked up because it was on sale, so make that of what you will. But remastered, so this one released, I believe, in the PS2. So it's a multi-platform game, but I think it would be perfect for the portability of the Switch too, so that's why I picked it up. And I'm a big fan of Atlus RPGs, JRPGs, so here we go. Oh, and I'm also, if you hear anything in the background, I'm also watching the live stream of the State of Play for June 2nd. So it's almost 2 o'clock, and that's when it starts. Supposed to be the biggest State of Play. I do have a PS5, but I'm a Nintendo gamer. But I still like to watch all the conferences. Sorry, going on a tangent, but this is like the E3 week for video games. There's a lot of showing coming out this week. So there we go. Sonic and Shadow Generations. Game key card. Sucks that this came out for the Switch, but there's no upgrade path for it, and you can't really put your save from that to here. So a lot of people were pretty mad about this one. I don't know. I guess that's the one thing that's been kind of confusing for Switch 2 owners, is sometimes you can upgrade for free, sometimes you can pay to upgrade your Switch games for better performance and resolution for Switch 2. But and sometimes something like this happens where you know, it's its standalone game. You can't really upgrade even if you own the first one. If you own the Switch 1 version, so you have to buy it separately for the upgraded visuals, and also it's a game key card, so it's 24 gigabytes, but yeah, game key cards just a big turn off for a lot of people on the Switch 2, especially for the collectors. So like I said, I don't really care about game key cards, but I just like collecting the, you know, the box arts and the spines and all. So mostly just for the physical actual case, which kind of weird, but I do like cover art. So there's that. And with that said, I have the ultimate game key card. Well, it's not even a game key card. It's not even, there's nothing in here except the download code for WWE 2K25. I bought it because of Roman Reigns, one of my favorite modern wrestlers, and it's the first 2K, just like the sports games. It's the first WWE 2K to come out for the Switch or Nintendo since 2019, I believe. So Roman Reigns at the peak of his popularity. Yeah, there's nothing in here. It's just a download code. I could have just bought the download code on the eShop, but like I said, I like collecting and seeing the cover arts, and just something physical to show that I have this game, rather than having to show somebody what I have through my Switch 2. And I do have a couple of games on the Switch 2 digital that are pretty big releases, actually, much like my Switch 1 games where I had Super Smash, and I don't have physical of Super Smash or any of the bigger games because I play that all the time. I know I'm going to play it a lot. Alright, next is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I played Metroid Prime Remastered for the Switch last year, and unfortunately I heard there's mixed reviews on this one, and it's probably the worst Metroid Prime, some people say, even on Metacritic, and it didn't actually sell that well. But from what I heard also is it's a very good looking game, and I'm just a big Metroid guy. I just support anything the smaller IPs Nintendo have, and I hope and I wish Metroid Prime could continue, because it's one of the best games. The first one of the few and early games I got for the GameCube when I was still a teenager, and that was one of my favorite games of all time, the Metroid Prime. So hopefully I'll get through this and see what my opinion is, but yeah, got this in December. Next one is Hades 2. I haven't actually played Hades, the first one, but this was an exclusive for the Switch 2 for a bit, and it's the full card. It's not a game key card, so I'm excited about that, and it rated well. So I still need to get through Hades. I have it on my Switch, but I just had to pick this up. All right, next one's Hyrule Warriors. I haven't actually played any of the Hyrule Warriors games, but I got this on my birthday. Just another one of the first few games that come out. The highlights the Switch 2. Better performance, better frame rate, and this is a prequel to Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm trying to get through a lot of Zelda games before the movie comes out next year, and I heard there's an Ocarina of Time remake coming out too. So yeah, I still need to play the Warriors games, but we'll get through it. Next one is a recent game I actually picked up, and it's Yoshi's Story in the Mysterious Book. Yeah, probably not for my age. I heard it's mostly a kiddie game, but I don't mind it. I don't mind like easy games either, like a cozy game after like something crazy, like say like playing a Dark Souls or something like that. So I don't mind it, and Yoshi games have been pretty fun for me. I've only actually played two: Yoshi Story for the N64, which I just finished recently, and Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo. That was really one of my top games of all time. Something that I played when I was really young, and it really just something that resonated with me, and with its challenge and difficulty. But the I have all the Yoshi games, but Yoshi games have been becoming easier and easier ever since the Super Nintendo game. So I'm still glad to have this. I heard it got good reviews, so one of these days I'll get it when I get through the Switch Yoshi games. All right, while we're there, I'll just show you my Switch 2 digital collection. Like I said, because I have a bunch. Really, I just bought it because I knew that I would be playing these all the time, and I didn't want to keep swapping cards out. But here's the digital games I have for it that are just there's no physical of it, or I just had to buy it digital. So there's first one's Pocopia, amazing game, great game. I've only put like 8 hours on it, but it's definitely a hit that nobody expected. Um, Similarly to like Animal Crossing, so it's really fun. And like I said, 2K25, WWE, of course, Mario Kart World. I got that for from the bundle. The bundle, obviously, I got the bundle just so I can get Mario Kart World. Um, I've been playing a lot. I enjoy it. It's fun. It looks great. Uh, it's really good. And the next one's Air Riders, which unfortunately I haven't played that much, and it's kind of disappointed for me. I mean, I haven't really gone through it. I've only played less than an hour, but I did pay this at full price digitally for $70. So it's kind of it's something I probably would have waited for a sale after if I knew what I knew then. But just having Mario Kart World and Air Riders so close to each other is kind of made me not play it as much since I was just on Mario Kart World. And the last two are Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Love this game, but I wanna double dip and play it again. And the last one, South of Midnight, a game from Xbox. I heard this has performance issues, but I just wanted to get it anyway. So here are my Switch 2 digital games. But I'm moving on with my uh physical collection. I have Pragmata, which is a game I really enjoyed. I bought it and beat it recently. It took about 20 hours, and this is one really good game, really good story, tons of action. One of my favorites this year already. It's not too hard actually. It's pretty easy even on normal difficulty, but I was thinking how it would perform since this is a multi-platform game coming to PS5 and Xbox. But um it was pretty solid. 30 FPS, some drops here and there, but it's still pretty fun. And that's what I realized playing all these Switch 2 games that came out for the PS5 is that 30 frames per second is not that big of a deal as long as it's still solid 30 and running smoothly. Star Wars Outlaws is still wrapped, but I heard good things about this version. I don't know about I think the game overall is mixed reviews, but I heard this port is really well done. Um, Came out for the PS5 and Xbox as well. Um, I don't know. We'll see. But it was on sale for like $30, so I had to cop it. So there we go. Another game key card. Next is a game I actually just bought recently because also it was on sale. But Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. I haven't really played a lot of Dragon Quest games at all, if any. I played 11, but I stopped here and there, and now they announced the Switch 2 version, so I'm just gonna wait on that one. But yeah, this one's one that came out recently. I don't know where to start with Dragon Quest, but this looks cool enough, so maybe I'll give this one a chance. But I do have the HD 2D HD versions of 1, 2, and 3, so there's that. It's on the Switch side of things. All right, the next one is Persona 3 Reload, one of my favorite games from the PS2. Probably this was the first game I played on the PS2 for Persona back when it was still very niche and not as popular as it is now. So it's nice to have a remake. I actually have this for PS5 too, but I wanted to get it for portability. Even though I heard the performance for this one's not as good. Um, it's not even 60 frames per second on handheld, but they did patch it for a 60 frames per second on dock, so excited about that. But yeah, I can't wait to play this one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, remade. So, and I'm pretty sure they're going to remake 4 as well. So, and I have 5 for the Switch, so maybe I'll start with this one again. Next one is Assassin's Creed Shadows. You can see the pattern here where I bought it, yes, because it's on sale. But I heard this port is really well. For the most part, I've been hearing a lot of the multi-platform ports for Switch 2, aside from a few games, are pretty well done. Like Switch 2 can handle most of it. From what I heard, it is almost similar to like an Xbox Series S in terms of power, or like a PS4 Pro. And playing these, and I mean, these are running at 30 frames per second, but I don't like I said, I don't mind it. But it's good to have all these third-party games, AAA third-party games coming out for the Switch too. Next one is a Bethesda game. It's Indiana Jones: The Great Circle. On cart, which is rare because this is one of the few on cart games, and I heard it's pretty large actually. So it's nice that I can just play this without having to download like 60 gigabytes of data. Um, a surprising game that I never thought would come to the Switch too, because this is uh, an Xbox Series X game, ported to the PS5 and now ported to the Switch too. But it the graphics on this game, when you see it, you would never think it could run on a Switch 2. But I booted it up like for like 5 minutes, and it looks really good. So I can't wait to try this one. One of the first few Xbox games coming to the Switch 2. Next up is a game I finished recently, and I'm a big fan of actually, because I've beaten this game now for the third time, and that's Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade, with the intermission, of course. But I played this in for the first time the PS4 back in 2020 when it first came out during the COVID years, and just I have a lot of good memories with this one being my first experience with Final Fantasy VII. I never played the original one for the PS1, but I really enjoyed that one, and I replayed it a few more times until now, where I just recently beat it in preparation for probably the last game I'm gonna get for the Switch 2 in its first year, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But overall, just a really good game. Game key card, but it also comes with a oh shit, magic. It came with a magic. I haven't opened it. I don't really. I do have a magic Final Fantasy X deck, but I don't really care that much for opening it right now. But yeah, one of the great games that you can. I think everyone said it. Final Fantasy VII is the reason Square left Nintendo for Sony way back when Nintendo decided to do a cartridge for the N64, but they wanted to do a CD. But it's really nice to have Final Fantasy back on a Nintendo systems with the remake. Both of those, remake and rebirth, coming out this year, which is kind of crazy. All right, my next one is 3 games. Resident Evil Generation Pack. Even though, if you know me, I don't, I don't really like scary games, but this has Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, Village, and Requiem. I've opened it, but I have not played it, and I don't know when I'll get to it. But it's nice to have a Generation Pack. It was on sale for like $80. So you get the first 7 and 8 for $10 each, and then Requiem was $60. So it's just a great deal in general. I had to get it. Not sure when I'm gonna play it, but all these games have had good reviews, even though I'll have to play it when I'm not as scared. Uh, for the 30th anniversary, of course, of Resident Evil. So there you go. And last but not least, I just talked about finishing this game a few weeks ago, and rounding it off the Switch 2's first year is, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, released today, June 4th, just before the first year of the Switch 2's anniversary. Can't wait to play this game. I had this for the PS5, played it halfway, but I kind of stopped. I'm not too sure why, but when the Switch 2 got announced in 2025, I kind of just had a thought that maybe, and I believe Square Enix even announced their multi-platform strategy, that Rebirth might come to the Switch 2, having announced remake already for it. So here it is, the last game to round it out. I believe, including the digital games and this one, that makes I have to recount it. I thought 27 20. I have to recount it again, but I'll post the number on the video. Check it out. So yeah, this is it. This is my Switch collection for the first year. A great amount of games, a great amount of fun. All right, there it is.